Good evening, everybody. I'm Brian Davis, and this is Tammy Wyatt, and we're here to be your MCs this evening for our 80th Apple Festival Grand Finale Parade. Before we get started, you can go ahead and scream, shout, clap, do whatever you want. Before we get started, we have a list of people that we'd like to thank for this week that we have had. We have a lot of sponsors. You can read their names on the billboards up over top and also down below. We'll start with our gold sponsors: City of Jackson Visitors and Convention, West Banco, Holzer Health System, Belicio Foods, Adena Health System, General Mills, Bannon Construction, Ohio Valley Bank, Stockmeister Companies, Total Media.
Our silver sponsors are Big O Amusement, Randy Evans Construction, HER Realtors, McNerlin Team, Southern Ohio Smiles, Walmart, Angles Garage and Wrecker, Mayhew Brown Funeral Home, Jones Stevenson Insurance Agency, B.E. Davis Trucking, Lewis Insurance Agency, Southern Ohio Cremation, McDonald's, Jackson, Wellston, and Oak Hill, Wagner Tool Rental, Higgins Metal, You Store It, Slarks Collision Center, Jackson Banking Center, members, Benton County National Bank, Sherwood Falks Insurance Agency, Priority Mortgage, and 84 Lumber are the silver sponsors.
In our bronze sponsors, we have Corner Pub, Callahan Hardware, Dairy Queen, Apple City Computers, Iron City Pipe, Atomic Employees Credit Union, Osborne Equipment, Osco Industries, Jenkins Care Community, Hamilton Insurance Agency, Cavalier Roller Rink, Montgomery Machine Shop, Aaron Johnson Photography, and Kurt and Judy Wiggins.
Along with that is Geiger Brothers Construction, Dave's Cleaning Service, Cotner Cooley Clark Sharp CPAs, Archinetti's Restaurant, Serve Pro, Jackson and Gallia, Dakota's Restaurant, Lewis Gillum Funeral Home, Cole Kirby and Associates, Rowdy's Smokehouse, Elizabeth Flowers and Gifts, Andrea's Prom and Bridal, Carmen's Used Cars and Trucks, Cardo's Pizza, and Bridgeport Equipment.
We have also several community sponsors that help us in a smaller scale, and we would like to give them a shout out also, and that would be Randy Heath, Tom and Brenda Perry, Robert Irvin, Wayne and Beverly Shoemaker, Pete and Pam Wilson, Carrie and Mary Montgomery, Rob and Georgina Munn, in memory of Evan Davis, Leonard and Bonnie Hosapple, John and Janice Jones, in memory of Stuart Riggle, in memory of Terry Osborne, Brad and Sarah Munn, Joe and Tammy Wyatt, Raymond and Linda Wyatt, in memory of Dobie Wyatt.
Karina Falks, H&K Sound, Greenleaf Florists and Landscaping, Sportabout, Brodigan Sports and Trophies, Trish Construction, Patty Davis in memory of George Davis, Brian Moore for Franklin Township Trustee, Pat McDonald, Jackson City School Board, Southern Ohio Smiles, Judge Justin Skaggs, R&J Gas, The Mobile Mechanic, Joe Simpson, Best One Tire, Jim Beverage and Distributing of Jim, and Holzeffel Family Clinic. Those are our community sponsors.
How about a big round of applause for all the sponsors of the Apple Festival? We can't do it without them, and we appreciate all that they do for us. I would like to announce before we get started, the parade is en route. It's making its way up to us as we speak. It'll be here in just a few minutes. Be respectful of the people that's in front of you, and please do not stand in front of the stage area. The people that's sitting on the stage cannot see. And that's another thing, speaking of the people sitting on the stage, we have the parents and families of our Queen and Court, and we have the parents and families of our newly elected little queen, and we have the parents and families of our previous little queen, all sitting up here. How about a nice round of applause? These people spend countless hours throughout the summer preparing their daughters to go out and promote the Apple Festival, and they've done a fantastic job, and they need a bigger round of applause than that. So come on, let's hear it. And here they are coming up the street now.
That's what I'm saying. Get up here so you can watch it.
You got the phone, you'll be taking pictures, you need to be there.
We won't be taking pictures on the Oak Hill Day. So if you need to, that's my wife there.
Leading the way for our opening parade, or our opening parade, listen to me, I made a mistake already. For our final parade is the Boy Scouts Color Guard.
This is his first, he's fine.
Okay. You want to be in the parade next year?
Thank you, Boy Scouts. And immediately following the Boy Scouts, we have,
Is our very own Apple Man. for the
well, we
Jackson
have the
County
Jackson
Apple
First Responders that we have.
Thank you for everything you do.
These are the guys that get to you first, and we appreciate everything that they do.
Behind our first responders is our very own Apple Man. He's the
mascot.
mascot of our Jackson County Apple Festival, has been for a long time.
That's Brad Burnside walking along, making sure that Apple Man stays intact. Next, we have our own Jackson City Police Department. There you go. You got to be noticed.
Mayor Randy Evans and his former queen wife, Marlena. What year, Marlena? 1994, Marlena, his wife, was the queen.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? Next up, we have the State Highway Patrol.
We have our Jackson County Sheriff and mascot, Ted Frazier. Jackson County Sheriff. In the car with him is County Coroner Alice Frazier. Common Pleas Court Judge is Christopher Reagan, and our very own Juvenile Judge, Justin Skaggs.
Ted Frazier driving there. Next up, looks like we have a couple units of the Jackson EMS, Emergency Medical Service.
Kids like those flashing lights.
Hello there.
Behind the Jackson County EMS is the Oak Hill Police Department. We have Sparky the dog in the Jackson Fire Department. Jackson Fire Department first responders did the stair step challenge at the high school for 9/11 in honor of those 9/11 first responders. next is our own Mr. Jackson, Randy Heath. Randy has had a long career in Jackson Chamber. He was the mayor, also the president of the chamber. Randy, we thank you for everything you've done. Mr. Jackson. Randy can always be seen at the ball fields also.
Next, we have our queen in court from the Jackson Apple Festival. Our queen is Katie Brown. Our first attendant, Kirsten Clark. And our second attendant, McKinley Morris.
I will say Katie Brown was once a little queen, grown up to be the big queen. McKinley Morris was also a little queen. I believe, Brian, we've had 3 times the little queen has grown up to be the big queen.
That's awesome.
Katie is one, Karina Folks is another, and Taryn Strasser.
Yep. Thank you, girls, for a great job promoting the festival. We appreciate it.
Coming behind that float is our Little Queen, and the 2021 Little Queen is Hadley House. Also on that float is Sadie Newkirk, Tylee Henderson, Annabelle Trumbull, Kaylee Baisden, Carly Baisden, Natalie Harwood, Hazley Brown, Olivia Brown, Michaela Simpson, and also riding that float is our 2019 Little Queen Kennedy Medal.
Congratulations.
Little Queen.
Immediately coming up behind the Little Queens is the Jackson High School Marching Army under the direction of Brian Hurd.
Jackson Marching Army are under the direction of Ryan Hurd. These guys have marched down the hill and will march back up the hill this evening. So they have had a long parade route, Brian.
They've had a long day. They had a band show.
Today. Following the Jackson Armin band is the Sideliners. Nice, big, beautiful band.
Sideliners has about, there's Cameron Davis in there. I think they have the Pee Wee program that has right after that, we have Rolleroo from the Cavalier Roller Rink.
Following them, we have the Southeastern Bruisers Roller Derby.
I believe next we have a 1929 Ford Model A leatherback sedan. Miss
Beautiful car.
Tim and Mary Henderson.
Following behind that is the Northview float. Northview's principal is Melissa Ball. And walking behind that float are the Northview students. 80 years of Apple Premier.
Pat's trying to get the crowd wound up here. A little bit rowdy there, Tammy.
Yeah, those kids are excited to be at the Apple Festival.
They are excited to be here. Hello. Thank you. Next, we have the Oak Hill Festival of Flags. We have the Queen, Michaela Lodwick. Hannah Yeagle is the Team Miss. And I'm missing a couple names here. I can't hear.
Oak Hill Festival of Flags that takes place Memorial Day weekend.
Savannah Maynard and Bailey Antonera. Gotcha.
Behind them is the Whitehall Yearling Marching Ram Band under the direction of Kelly Gilbert.
Whitehall comes down every year. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Next up, we have a 1929 Model A Ford Wrecker by Jeff Gray. Looks good, Jeff.
Behind that we have the Jackson County Board of Aging. Give them a good wave. We have Queen Martha Debbie Foster, King Ron Salmons, Queen Carol Salmons, King Roger, and I can't read it, Pritchard,
Yep.
and Donna Pritchard.
Jackson County Senior Citizens. Senior Citizens band. We have the Jackson Apple Festival Past Queens. I don't know how many years, how far they go back on them. 90?
Year 1990.
Good.
Shout out some numbers.
So we got about 21 queens on there. Great. They've all got the year they was at it.
And their crowns still look pretty shiny.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Queens. What a celebration.
Thanks for coming back.
Following behind that, we have the Hamilton Fire Department truck. Hamilton Township.
Next, behind Hamilton Fire, we have one of our commissioners, John Hanson.
Following John is the Oak Hill High School cheerleaders. And the Oak Hill Marching Oaks.
Under the direction of Bryce Wentz.
Queens.
Asheville 4th of July Festival Queen Jordan Foster. Second attendant, Jenna Davis. Thank you, Asheville. Next up, we have Leroy the Elk. And it looks like Leroy has some followers.
Some loud followers, Brian.
Yeah. And I believe one of them followers is Donnie Willis, or one of our other commissioners.
Elks is
Donnie, how come you're not walking?
The Elks does the hoop shoot too, don't they, Brian? The hoop shoot?
Yes.
Is this the Scioto Fair Queen? Haven Hillman?
Next up, we have our Wild Turkey Festival Queen, Lily J. John. First attendant, Micah McFadden. Second attendant is Lydia Nichols. Thank you, girls.
We have Judge Christy Wilkin from the 4th District Court of Appeals. Thanks for being with us, Christy. Following behind them is Pure International Queen Madison Hayslip and Nevaeh Hightower. These girls have been pretty busy. They're also doing international activities too this year.
Right after them, we have the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band under the direction of Emily Talley.
Are the Wellston cheerleaders, Brian?
Yeah.
I just have to join in there with them.
You'll be doing cartwheels up the street. There's the equipment truck for the band. Eric. Next we have the Benton County Air Show.
Following behind it is the AJ Studebaker truck.
I believe we have one of our car show winners from earlier today. Is that correct? That is a nice truck.
Behind him, we have the Colton Fire Department. We're displaying some of their equipment as they walk down the road.
Next up, we have the Westview Elementary float. We'd like to add that Westview did win first place in our booth this year. And We're gonna see if your kids is as rowdy as the other ones. So
Let's go, Westview. Let's hear from you. Let's hear from my peeps. Come on. Westview's under the principal of Karen Oxenline. Next, we have the Adena Local Schools, Adena Warrior Marching Band, under the direction of David Suarez.
next up, we have the Valley View Health Center.
Our next load is the Ohio Youth Festival. That's Tuesday through Saturday following Labor Day. Queen Chloe Wilbur, first attendant, Olivia Haggerty. Second, Haley Goheen. Junior Miss Queen is Era Lynn Dupree. First attendant, Sherade Cardell. Second, Shelby Smith. Little Miss Salone Hutchison. First attendant, Ava Fenwick. And second attendant, Presley Childers.
As you've noticed, we've had more people come onto our stage. Nice round of applause for our Queen and Court and our little queens, past and present.
They get the front line view of the rest of the parade. Enjoy.
Coming up the street now, we have the Show Dolls Baton Group, locally here in Jackson.
Right, she's got 3 batons she's twirling.
She's good.
We need to hook up Marco Wood with her. Amazing. Here comes the rest of the show dolls. Followed behind the show dolls is a 2001 Corvette, Cameron Rose, Caleb Rose of Jackson County Gear Grinders.
Next, behind them is the Granville High School Marching Blue Aces, under the direction of Andrew Crump. Thank you, people from Granville.
Following behind them is the Southview Elementary Float. They also took second place in the booths. Their principal is Heather Michael. Hello, Southview.
We didn't hear you.
Tell you, Brian, we need to thank these PTO members. These floats take a lot of time and effort, so do these booths. And these schools are ever indebted to all the work these parents do to help their kids.
And they do a wonderful job. Coming up next, we have the Madison Jefferson Fire Department.
These fire trucks are all shined up. Beautiful.
Got water.
Get on it.
Logan Simpson. Looky there. Now that's neat. Just put it right down on the ground, bring it right back up. 2015 Ford Focus ST.
Followed behind them is the Fall Festival of Leaves, the third week in October coming up. Queen Phoebe Cockrell. Followed behind that is the Xenia Marching Buccaneers under the direction of David Lewis. I'm enjoying watching these bands go through, Brian. All the little kids are kind of doing their dance steps.
Absolutely. I think they was ready for a night parade because they got all their instruments all lit up. It looks good.
We can see them coming. Thank you, Buccaneers.
Coming up, we have the Jackson County Fair Queens. Their fair is held the third week in July. They'll be having a haunted barn the last 4 Saturdays in October starting at 8 p.m. Queen Presley Sexton, first attendant Mackenzie Lewis, second Emily Ross, 9th and 10th Jessie Clarkson, 7th and 8th Grace Callahan, 5th and 6th Addison Daly, 3rd and 4th Reagan Farr, Little Miss Spencer Osborne, Little Mister Kipton Kelly. Did we get everybody? All right.
Next, we have our Apple City Motorcycles.
This is a good group that does a lot for the community behind the scenes that a lot of people never get to hear about, but you need to support them. They donate a lot of money to a lot of organizations and veterans, and they do a lot of stuff. Next up, we have the mobile mechanic Joe Simpson in a 57 Chevy Bel Air convertible. This week marks the 5-year anniversary being in business for himself. Big thank you to all.
Next, we have the Trimble Local Marching Band under the direction of Katie Strock.
Don't go in by code, just say Tina's code.
Mascot coming up behind there.
Next, we have Hometown Chevrolet. And my card says vintage Chevrolet, and I'm pretty sure that's not a vintage. That's all I got. I'm sorry. Hometown Chevrolet from Waverly, Ohio. Is that correct?
They have an all-American float pulling behind.
Yes, they do.
There's the vintage Chevy, maybe.
Yeah, I see it now. I just needed to wait. I got impatient.
Next we have crowning beauty, Isabella Hopper, in a white convertible.
Next, Old Settlers Reunion from Jacksonville, Ohio. Queen Natalie Simmons, Junior Queen Isabella Corsi, Little Miss Sophia Robinette, Princess Willow Ramey. I think there's quite a few more.
Wheelersburg Pirate Marching Band under the direction of Valerie Skate. Next we have some equipment from Osborne Equipment.
And that would be Seth and his wife Rebecca. Seth driving through. You even threw Dad plumb out of the truck, huh? Next, we have Portsmouth River Days, Queen Isabella Reffett. First attendant, Madison Brown. Second attendant, Madison Russell. Thanks, guys.
Behind Dan is the Nelsonville York Marching Buckeyes under the direction of Janice Paris.
We have Bryant's Custom Exhaust from the Oak Hill area. Well, that's a cool float. Jeff Bryant, he's that. Looks like the whole family. How you doing, Jeff?
Behind them is the Eclipse Baton Corps.
Monday Elementary. Thank you, David.
Behind them we have the Glenwood High School, the Pride of New Boston, under the direction of Travis Pierce.
Next, we have Better Starts for All, Mom and Baby Health Center, Bubble Health Unit. Shay McChristian, and we got Morgan Clark, and we got
Jolene Matthews. Nina Matthews.
Jelena. Jolie. Did we get it? It took us a while.
They all win.
You'll come back.
Sorry.
Next, we have a car show winner, Steve Haley. 1965 Chevy Impala.
Why does it
And then I believe that's
WSAC Storm Chaser Tony Cavalier.
Tony Cavalier is great for our community. He not only takes care of our weather, but he promotes our festival. And Tony, we appreciate you.
Thank you, Tony. Right behind is the Ohio Slingshot owners. We are a small representation of approximately 300 owners statewide. We're glad to be here and hope you enjoy our rides. Kind of looks like a Batman ride coming through here.
Looks pretty neat.
Don't let my husband see these.
I was just thinking that I hope my wife sees one, and then that way my birthday's coming up.
I want one of them. Why?
We have the Bloomfield Fire Department. Number 1103.
Next up, we have the Circleville Pumpkin Show. Our queen, Katie Parks. Following them, we have the Fairland High School Marching Band under the direction of Keith Carper.
Love that hang on, Snoopy.
Yep.
Thank you.
We have the Liberty Township Voluntary Fire Department, engine 1502.
Comes another baby. Yeah.
Next is Christian Life Academy Band under the direction of Paul Hogue.
Next, we have the Hawking County Fallen Heroes Military Tribute, honoring the 129 fallen heroes from Hawking County that were killed in action or missing in action for the period of World War I and present Iraqi-Afghan War. Also honoring veterans Larry Deary, Clay Downey, Ralph Ferguson, Daniel Oney, and Alan Sheeline of Jackson, who were killed in action during the Vietnam War.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much for your service.
That's it. You and me are your wives, working on some stage.
Next up, we have our Bratwurst Queen,
Followed by the White Oak Marching Wildcats under the direction of Ty Bender.
I don't think that was the Bratwurst. We've got some major issues there.
I believe, Brian, this is our DAV, our local veterans, disabled American veterans. We thank you for all of your service to our country. Thank you. And then we have the South Gallia Marching Rebels from Franklin City.
Holmes County Antique Festival Queen, Ashley Phillips.
From the city of Wellston, Rescue 2, engine number 19.
Could be. Be your guest. Character parties and events.
I see Little Mermaid and Tinkerbell there.
Got all kinds of
Disney
Different characters
ready for
there.
parades. Next, we have the Buckeye Hills Career Center Police Academy. Buckeye Hills has been a big helper this year in getting the festival ready. Under the direction of Mark Cheney, they help with the construction of the booths, and they'll help with tear down tomorrow. They also took over, the Culinary Art School took over one of the booths this year.
Thank you, Buckeye Hills. Next, we have the Benton County Junior Fair Queens. I can try to read some names. Lakota Mace, Lexi Kempton, Cassidy Graham,
Reagan Zimmer.
Zimmerman, Amelia Champion. We didn't have any info. Sorry. Have another slingshot. Running a little behind, your other group went through.
Next, we have the Jackson County Smash Fall Havoc, October 16th. Dates open at noon at the Jackson County Fairgrounds. town, MacArthur, Ohio. Behind that, we have the Fabulous D's Salon Boutique, vehicle walkers.
In a pink Cadillac.
We would recognize that vehicle anywhere. Beautiful pink.
Next, we have the Wild Turkey Festival, MacArthur, Ohio. Little Miss Wild Turkey, Adeline Rose. Cyrus Bratwurst Festival.
Behind them, we have the Waverly Marching Tigers under the direction of Zachary Ross. Gear Grinders do a great deal of projects in our community to help out at Christmas time. We thank you to the Gear Grinders. Beautiful old tractor there.
Yes. Ford 961 Power Master. Completely restored. Coming up the street now, we have Angles Garage and Towing. Looks like we have Jeff Mannering there, leading the tow.
Behind that is his American tow truck.
After that, we have the Eastern Local Marching Eagles under the direction of Tasha Cody.
Following behind the band is the Gallipolis River Recreation. The Miss Queen, Gracie Cremines, first runner-up, Taylor Hopkins, Junior Miss, Rachel Schreck, Petite Miss, Bella Rowe. Little Miss Firecracker is Ava Anderson, and Little Mr. Firecracker is Jackson Cooper.
That actually is London Strawberry Festival.
Strawberry Festival.
Yes.
It is.
Beaver Oktoberfest. First full weekend in October. That'll be coming up shortly. Next, we have
Grace Cremines.
Miss Queen and Miss Congeniality.
Next we have Ron's Lunch.
Right after that, we have Bronx Garage and Record Service.
Here's my favorite float from the Lions Club. Santa!
Wilson Lions Club.
Good evening, Santa!
Next behind Santa Claus is our Apple Festival president this year, Mr. Brandon Davis.
Brandon's been hard at work for 2 years for this festival.
Yeah, he canceled last year though.
And behind them
And- We have Brian Shoemaker and family.
and then we have the Jackson Antique Fire Squads.
Oh, that is awesome.
Our chief, David Channel.
Jackson Fire Department Rush 1416. Behind them,
We have the guys that put this all together for you tonight coming up in the red shirts, some with their wives. Congratulations, guys.
and that concludes our 2021 Jackson County Saturday Night Apple Festival Parade.
Yes, and I would like to apologize for some of the ones that we didn't have the information on. We're sorry that we didn't get you announced correctly, but hopefully things will get better. And Tammy and I will get better as
We've
we
had a year off.
we didn't get no tomatoes or eggs though, guys. So I think we're
Not
doing good.
tonight.
Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for being here.
Hey, Sherry.